Trump has announced the removal of tariffs on Scottish whiskey, citing the King and Queen's White House visit and existing ties with U.S. bourbon producers. The White House is framing the move as a diplomatic and commercial olive branch, responding to industry lobbying and political pressure from Scottish and UK officials, while resetting trade optics ahead of broader negotiations. The announcement will trigger formal legal steps to publish tariff changes, and will prompt a phased implementation that will stabilize exports and force negotiators to decide whether the measure is permanent or tied to wider trade agreements. The U.S. has tightened an oil blockade on Cuba and has started secret talks with Havana about restitution for properties seized after 1959. The Biden administration is balancing maximum economic pressure with private diplomacy, because it is aiming to force concessions without triggering open conflict or mass migration. This will increase tension in the region, will complicate legal battles from U.S. exile claimants, and will force Cuba to choose between limited reform or intensified repression. Russian authorities have presented a string of alleged sabotage and intimidation plots and linked them to Ukrainian handlers, while publicizing arrests and media blocks. The Kremlin is amplifying external threat narratives and restricting troubled outlets to protect political stability and control the wartime information environment. This will increase censorship, further weaken independent media inside Russia, and make external verification of future incidents harder. Several commercial vessels have been hijacked off Somalia and are being taken toward the Somali coastline, with crews of Syrians and Indian nationals now under pirate control. Pirate gangs are exploiting security gaps in the Horn of Africa and the lucrative opportunity of Suez-bound cargoes, and regional patrols are struggling to deter fast, coordinated boardings. Shipping companies will reroute or slow transits, insurers will raise premiums, and the cost of goods moved through the Red Sea corridor will increase until patrols and onboard security are substantially boosted. Audius Flores Silva has been arrested after months of surveillance with U.S. intelligence support and arrests of his money laundering associates. Mexican forces are intensifying operations to disrupt CJNG's command and finances, while U.S. pressure on fentanyl trafficking is increasing collaboration and extradition pressure. This will increase short-term retaliatory violence, expand money laundering investigations, and push prosecutors to seek extradition and wider prosecutions.